Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. I am collagen babe because I use collagen every day to grow my muscles and bones. I light these candles to bring my ancestors to receive the bounty of my fire offering. I'll stick that in the ground. I've been practicing fire offerings most of my life. I have always been injured, and so I have a shaky nervous system that feels everything. And I think the most connections that I've had in my life is my study of the moon and the full moon, the new moon. I light fires, offerings to the ancestors, and I ask them to bless me with their care of me. It's the true metta care, really, is having a conversation with Source every day, twice a month, 2 or 3 times a year, whatever your schedule is, because every one of us has a different connection with the Source. I want to say my prayers for the people of Los Angeles as they fight their fire ritual that they're going through right now. You know, I ask that the Source chill on the wind. You know, I wish everyone's hot air would just leave the area, and that everyone meditate to chill the scene that's happening there. I know that everyone's talking about arson and, you know, man-made climate change, all that stuff. And in reality, this is just nature. Nature has always been prevalent wind on this planet, and we get to see the reality of when we aren't caring for the land the way it should be taken care of. You know, we are stewards on Earth, and so we all have to do our best to remember the past to prepare for the future. And one of the teachers that I follow is this guy named Dutch Sense, and I've been following him for over 10 years because he reports on earthquakes. And one of his theories is that with all the drilling in the US of A and the lack of land management and the cracking and, you know, the cracking and venting of the magma field in that area, it's a very dangerous place to be, actually, is in that area, because of the common ground is so polluted, and anything can catch on fire, including oil wells. I send these flames, the smoke, to clear the area of all the negative forces. Especially around my house. I know that there's a great deal of venting that has to be done, because I had a quick discussion with my kid 2 days ago, and it went into a knockdown fight of words between the two of us as we let go of all our inhibitions of, you know, you did that, I did this, you know, who are you, what am I? We did that for 2 days, and it was really one of the greatest medicines that I'd ever experienced with my son. And that's what I've wanted. I wanted I want connection with my son as we both face the fear of the future due to the pandemonium of propaganda on this planet. You know, people want to tell the truth only if it serves them to make more money. And, you know, no matter how good is your product, you're always going to have to fight against the status quo, because we know that people embellish a lot. And not for the good, but mainly for the bad. If they can sell porn or processed food or oil, they'll do it. The tobacco went from in the 1960s and 70s from the smoking arena to the processed food arena. So we're basically listening to the advertising of madmen who design commercial advertising to get us to buy what they want us to buy. And they want us to buy the future. Yes, we're living on a planet that is imploding. It's just that they won't tell you about it because they're too busy selling you the mission to Mars theme. And for me, it's good enough that I just study shiatsu therapy and human design and concussion recovery. That's all I can do. You know, I light my incense because I was taught how to worship my ancestors from my own mother. So I must carry on that tradition because I am a dutiful daughter. So welcome to my healing world. I burn 108 gold and silver symbols of abundance for my ancestors. To all the people that have left the planet this week, the people of Los Angeles, Tibet, Nepal, the Gaza, Israel, Europe, Russia, Ukraine, anybody who has passed on in the last 2 weeks since I last lit my fire, I wish them well on their travels, and I hope that they are fortunate to find their dream of the future. And that's what we have to do now, is just to live in the present and design from a place of heart, a place of goodness, a place of innocence. We're all here. We were all born innocent on the planet, and we just learned dirty tricks along the way to, you know, get ahead of the next guy. And really, there is no next guy. The only guy is the guide in yourself as you leapfrog from one trend to another. You know, the big trend right now is, in my opinion, letting these fires burn and calling it an act of nature or arson. And in reality, is land management is what we need to focus on. You know, cut the brush. Supply people with water to fight their own fires. And don't buy their houses at like a cut rate amount so that you can scoop it up so that you can build your smart cities. It's really inconsiderate of the native people who are on the land, and you know, you cut the insurance and now they're paying for a mortgage on a burnt house. So I send healing and quietness to them as they have to realize the world that's around them. I'm very fortunate that I am a healer, that I've been seeing this for decades, especially in the food department. You know, as you know, I started eating organic in 1986, and luckily I don't have to eat anything out of California because it's smoke makes really toxic fuel for your body to breathe in. So I wish everybody there good lungs and the good sense to move out of the area until the fires are done. Welcome to my healing world. I love you all so much. Have a safe day out there. Bye. Oh, the full moon is in Cancer, and it happens at 2:27 p.m. Pacific time on the West Coast. Mars is in retrograde in Cancer, so there's going to be a lot of fiery tempers today. So please remember, when you talk to someone, do it from love. Bye.